Hey guys, welcome to the show. Did you know that India now have their own frontier open local AI models? Well, Sarvam over here, they're looking to be India's next top model. They're trying to beat the Ashwari rise out of the situation, and they have AI for all of India, from India. And they got all these boom shakalaka investors, including the same investors that invested in OpenAI. So they have released Sarvam-105b and 30b. And yes, if you check out the quantizations, who's that right there? We are uploading Mac compatible quantizations, and you check out the quality, near lossless quality. We've got a 10-bit per weight quant coming up there. Now, the interesting thing about these models is that the 105b has taken DeepSeek's 3.2's MLA and shoved it in there, chucked out its indexer. And you can see here 105b adopts MLA style attention stack decoupled. So they're comparing against GLM 4.5 Air, which is still an amazing model. They've got GPT OSS, so OpenAI's investors arguing at each other. That's pretty much fun. And Quen 3 next. So they haven't got the latest Quen 3.5, which is interesting. But boom, you can see it destroyed at mathematics, even live code bench. It's up there with GPT OSS. Now, one thing about GPT OSS, if you ever use it, it likes to think. You give it a problem, it can potentially loop and it just thinks forever, but it's very, very fast. So the fact that it's close to it is good. And for you OpenClaw agent people, it is not Asian people. So as you can see in software engineering, it's less than GLM, but in browse comp, so using the browser, click on those websites, it has the highest score from the lot. But we're actually going to jump in and actually test this model out on our Mac to see how good it really is. But before we get started, we have to do one thing. What does that mean, if anyone knows? Anyway, let's jump in and see how good it is. So I'm firing up inference over here, and on the left we got the 105b. Boom, I'm going to get it going right to story just to see how good it is. And on the right is the 30b. We're going to be finding out how fast they are, and also the kind of creative writing it gets when you ask it a prompt called write a story. And we're running the 10-bit per weight near lossless quality quant. If you want a compressed version of this, I don't know how many people will be using this model. Maybe some Indian people out there seem to be trained on their data, so maybe you'll be good at that. But oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, if anyone is a regular on this channel, Elias is back. Elias, that guy, ever since he left, actually he's with TNA now, so he hasn't left wrestling, but ever since he left the WWE, he's been out and about on the training data of all the models. And this time around, he lived in a small crooked house at the edge of the woods, and he's got a name called Corvus, and he's a man of quiet routines. So Elias is out and about pouring tea and having a chat about something being cliche. But as you can see here, I've got thinking disabled, and it's straight up just answered in English, and we got 28.36 tokens a second, and we're utilizing 123.86 gigs of memory and deals. So this is the debug build, by the way, so it will run faster in release. But that is the situation right now because I'm doing some other stuff. I'm uploading, I'm compressing. I'm actually converting a model now as well at the same time. So I'm doing a lot of stuff. So it will be faster than this. But as you can see, 128 for the 10-bit quant over here. And for the 30B, again, is it Elias? No, it's Elara. Now, about 6 months ago, Elara was a new name for me. But now I'm seeing everywhere. Not Clara, Elara. She's famous. She's next to a book, The Color of a Storm, Darkened Sea. And they don't have an M dash. They got just a normal regular hyphen. I'm looking at this. I actually don't see any M dashes. So these guys are good. They're hiding their AI footprint. You are not the seeker. You are the sort. They still got the AB kind of situation. It's not X, it's Y. It's got that sort of blueprint, so you can't see it. But it's about a library, and 30B, 42.6 tokens a second. And we are using 42 gigs of memory and deals. Again, if you do want a more quantized version of this to run on your system, just let me know. I can always do a special edition for you, working on the stuff to make this good. So as you can see, English is amazing, and it's got thinking mode and non-thinking mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it again. This time I'm going to allow it to think just to see what kind of response it gives. And it's about a girl called Lyra, not Ilara, Lyra. And for Kayleen, I love the names of this situation. So it's got a heavy kind of thinking situation for this story. But if you are looking for it to do something slightly different, I think this is going to be a good one, because they're saying they're trained on Indian specific model kind of situations out there. And the bigger one, the 105b, again, same sort of scenario as it is, deconstruct the request, brainstorming core concepts. So it's coming up with the same sort of thinking patterns, although there is a slight difference that the 105b uses MLA and the other one doesn't, it uses MOE. And we can actually see that in the context window. So if I look at the context window of the 30b parameter one, we're using 1,000 tokens, and that's 0.04, which is around 40 megabytes or megabytes. So even though the bigger one is more than 3 times the size of the smaller ones, you can see the memory savings is more prominent on the big one. It's 0.07 for 1,000 tokens, whereas the one that's 4 times smaller is 0.04. So they've only less than doubled the amount of context, the context required, thanks to the MLA techniques. So now we've figured out that you can kind of like write some stuff. What I want to know is, how good is it at logical problem solvianos? And I'm going to look into the big one, the 105b. The car wash is 50 meters from my house. I want to get it washed. Should I drive there or should I walk? So I got thinking enabled and thinking disabled, and let's see how it does. It does. So great question. Since the car wash is only 50 meters away, I'd strongly suggest walking. Thinking disabled, it has failed the mission. We're going to see the brains, and it's 99.25% sure it wants you to walk. That's a shame. Now, when it comes to thinking mode, can it save its grace? Now, this was a new prompt as to Reddit a couple of months ago, and this is a new model, so hopefully they would have this trained on their data. So it's analyzing the user request, drive or walk. The car is, well, a car. It needs to be driven to get washed. Certain news straight away. Within the first 5 lines, I don't know what happened to my voice there, but it knows straight away I was turning to the Queen. What's going on? British rule is no longer a part of India. In fact, India have taken over Britannia. So it's the other way around now. But anyway, back to the story. We are 1,000 tokens, and even though, oh my fail, even though it identified within the first 5 lines that it needs to be driven to get there, strongly recommend walking. So that is not a good sign, but I'm giving them grace because this is the first model I've heard from their ecosystem. And they, you know, a couple months ago or a month ago, there was like an event in India, and it had all the AI giants. And I think Sam Altman and the other guy from Anthropic didn't want to hold hands. And it was kind of like a famous picture. So that was fun. Instead, I'm going to hit it with the next riddle. And the surgeon is the boy's father. Who is the surgeon to the boy? And if it's got its training data wrong, or if it's following its training data, it's going to say exactly what it says there. The surgeon is the boy's mother, because that's the original riddle. Here, however, we say that the surgeon is the boy's father. So it failed, and it knows, look at that, the surgeon who's the boy's father. So it knows that it's a trick. It knows it's a trick, and it knows that the real riddle is. Let's see what it will answer. And right now we are actually batching these requests. So these both requests are being run at the same time. So we're getting around 16 tokens a second each. So that's 36 tokens a second, very, very fast. Boom, with thinking mode enabled, it saved itself with 2,000 tokens of figuring it out. It says, the riddle explicitly states the surgeon who's the boy's father. So it knows the right answer. And even the smaller variant also got with thinking mode enabled, that is, the surgeon is the boy's father. So that's good. That's good. That means it hasn't dumbed it down too much. Now, since it passed that question with flying colors, I'm going to hit with the third and final one. This is the decider. It failed the car wash. It passed the father one with thinking enabled, it did. So, you know, it passed it. I'm going to give it a pass. Now it's the runway trolley, and with thinking mode disabled, he's going to pull the lever, and that's the wrong answer. The original riddle is, there's 5 alive people versus 1 live person. Do you intervene in fate and divert the trolley to run over the 1 person and saving 5 people's lives? Whereas this version, the 5 people have already passed away. So it's pulled the lever, it's justifying it, spent a lot of time justifying it, and that is wrong. But with thinking enabled, I think this model is a thinking mode model. Actually, they do have in their chat template the ability to turn off thinking, but when you turn off thinking using the chat template, it actually doesn't respect it, and it continues to think either way. So the way to force it not to think is you have to give it that special think tag, and that one works, surprisingly. The thinking mode, and yes, I will pull the lever with thinking enabled. Still reason. This is a fascinating and twisted variation of the classic problem, and the key is to the entire decision is the phrase five already dead bodies. So even though it knows they're already dead bodies, it's still going to pull the lever. I don't know why. The fact that the other five are already dead is a red herring that complicates the scenario but doesn't change the core ethical imperative. Please, India, do not deploy this model in anything serious. Please do not do any traffic signals or anything like that. We're going to get some bad stuff happening. Or maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe in their region, let me know if you're from there. Do they respect passed away people as much as alive people? Because I know there is, was it reincarnation, that kind of stuff, avatars. So maybe that's a cultural thing. Maybe I'm just naive. Let me know in the comment section below. So we have deduced, according to me, that the logic is a hit and miss situation. What I want to know though is, can it tell me anything special about the region it's from? So tell me about yourself. I am Sarvam AI assistant from Bengaluru, India. So Bengaluru, if you don't know, is known as the Silicon Valley of India. But anyway, I was trained from scratch. MOE, transformer architecture, and accessed in 7B and 8B sizes. I know models sometimes do suffer from anorexia where they think that they're bigger than they are, whereas this one is like reverse anorexia. It thinks it's smaller than it currently is. So my guiding principles are rooted in Vadu Hava Kabaratu. That's a cool word. What does that mean? To the world is one family. Yep, universal brotherhood. So, yep, they're definitely taking over the entire world, these people, and you're going to be seeing this is version 1 of their model, or version whatever it is. It's version 1 that I'm testing out of this model. That's kind of good, but I want to know a little bit more about the Indian culture. Tell me something special. So I can't share specifics on my training data, but my training involves deep immersion in nuances of Indian culture. So it's trained in English. So it's Hindi mixed in with English. That's clever. Cultural nuances, Diwali, Eid. Which one is more popular? Diwali or Eid? That's interesting. So great question. Makes it interesting. It depends on who you ask. Both are immensely popular. Diwali is arguably the most popular festival. Eid, on the other hand, is a major festival for the Muslim community. That's something, you know, not a lot of people know of. There is a massive Muslim community over in India. I think they have one of the largest masses of Muslims in the world, more than Saudi Arabia, surprisingly. So in case you don't know, it actually knows this stuff. So it isn't that politically censored. I know there's sometimes a bit of rivalries when it comes to religion over in that country, but it seems to be respectful of both. So that is actually a good win. So if you're looking for a bit of Indian culture, it's probably be good for. Do you know Hindi? I can communicate in Hindi and 22 other official Indian languages. So it's starting to write some Epsi, Beat, Karni, High. So that's something to be aware of. These models, there are a lot of training going into maybe the Western models or maybe the Asian Chinese models that you guys are potentially using, those two. But there's a whole region of space out there in the world. I mean, last time we tested out Mistral, they're from France. So you get European culture over there. There was Apparatus, that one's from Swiss. That was kind of like a llama one. It didn't really do too well, but hopefully they'll come back and make it better. And now we've got an Indian one. So I'm looking forward to find out all the different regions in the world and how different are they. I want to see, oh, look at that. It's even wrote in the actual language right there, presented on the screen. So I do like the situation. And this was with thinking disabled. I'm gonna now just want to see how good it is at tool calls. And I'm going to ask it, what is xcreate.com? And I'm going to enable tool calls over here. I've got one tool call already enabled, and that one is just allow it to go on websites. So it's gone ahead and requested, it's printed out all the arguments for the tool call request. So that's very, very clever. It's got the data from xcreate and it's giving me a summary of it. So I like that. It means it's very, very clever. So I've got a nice little passage over here. Kempe Gowda declared independence. Go to Wikipedia and tell me in what year did. So I kind of got stuck straight away on that response. It's a bit too advanced, that tool call. That's a shame. We know it can make those web requests, but it failed on that one. I'm going to enable thinking now to see if that makes a difference. It already knows the answer is 1537, and it's actually gone to the website there. So this is definitely a thinking model. If you disable thinking, do it at your own risk. And it knows that it needs to request a specific start position to page the results to find out the answer. So the third time round, it went ahead, and even though it was saying that needs to request a different start position, it actually requested 0 again. So it got the first 5,000 characters. So it's not doing too well in this tool call situation. So in the end, it actually just gave up in the middle of its thought. It just said, you know what, this is too much for me. So maybe tool calls isn't the best. What I'll do, because I'm actually interested in this, even though the bigger one failed, I want to see how bad the smaller one would have gone. The article states that obtained imperial permission from the emperor and the decree is declared at 1532. And that's really funny because when I search for 1532 on the actual Wikipedia article, I get no hits. So I think it's probably just, coming up from its training data. But the interesting thing about it is the smaller one actually made the better tool call because it just called the tool call naively, which actually returns 8,000 characters, which is more than the default 2,000 characters that the full advanced one was performing. So that's a shame. So we kind of tested it in several different ways. We did a bit of creative writing right at the beginning. Elias was back in action. We did a bit of logic test where it was kind of like 50-50. We did a bit of tool calling tests. It's not really the best one out there, but the fact that it's up and running speaking English and it knows all those internal Indian cultural and languages, that's pretty good. I'll give it one more test. I'll hit out with some coding tests. I'll do something really simple actually. An Indian themed Tetris. And this is fun because right at the top it says HTML is from codeforces.com. So it probably just cloned this entire website. That's how it got its coding knowledge. All right, so when it comes to coding, I didn't have too much success, so I got it stuck doing loops and all that kind of stuff. However, I did actually manage to make something running on the screen. So this is the 3D solar system that the 105b model produced. As you can see, it's got a runtime error. So that was not good. We did get the 30B, managed to get an Indian version of Tetrasio, but there's nothing actually on the screen, but there is no runtime. Oh, no, there is a runtime error. So yep, it's code not so good. 3D solar system from the 30B also had a runtime error. So unfortunately, I couldn't get it working too well with the coding situation. Now I did try to run it on their website to see if it works, but they've actually blocked Australia. So even though Indians are one of the largest population sets of Australia, they don't like us using their service. They only allow India, SG, CA, AE, GB, UK and USA. So you're going to have to use some sort of geo blocker. If anyone has access to their version, let me know if that version can code. But in the meantime, that is the situation we got. But overall, I've got to say, it is definitely one of India's next top models. I do like that there's other countries trying to give their sovereignty, whatever that word is, cultural significance to the world of modeling. And this is the first version I've tested out from them, so I'm sure they're going to improve. They got investors from the same investors as OpenAI. So hopefully it's going to be a big thing. Let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys found this video useful and enjoy the show. No, you're not India's next top models. Sarvam is.